All right, it's been a hot minute since I've been on here. I think it has. The last review I did was the Clone Wars set. Was it? It's like this Clone Wars Phase 1 Clone Trooper. But whatever. Anyways, we're back with another video. Today we're going to be looking at the, what is it? The ATST Raider. This was in The Mandalorian. This is like, I forgot what episode this was in, but um, basically there's just a bunch of raiders who are raiding a village, and they have like an old ATST, and they pretty much just use that to raid the village. But yeah, I got this about a year ago on Christmas, and I'm happy with this set. I am so glad I got the set, mainly kind of like for one reason, but uh yeah, let's just take a look at the set. Actually, take a look at the minifigures first because the minifigures are actually pretty decent. So the minifigures we have in this set, we have two of these raiders. They have like a full name to them. They're like Caledonian, I believe. Um, I'm not completely sure, but I do believe it might be Caledonian. That does sound a bit right. But these guys are the ones that are raiding the village, and this is like one of like I guess like the superior ones because of like how armored up he is compared to the other one. They're pretty much both the same, but they do have different exclusive prints. Except for the legs. The legs are pretty much the same. This one I do really like. The back printing is pretty very nice. I do like the back printing. Let's turn that off real quick. Nope. Let's keep that on. Just want to make sure you see that nice and well. But that does look very nice. The front also looks very nice as well. The head sculpt is definitely really cool. I do not believe he has any different head sculpts. No, he does not. He comes with like a little blaster in his hand. The head sculpt is very nice. The armor is in a nice gunmetal kind of gray. I do really like that. No arm printing, no leg printing, but the figure itself is very nice. I do really like the face detailing. Honestly, the more you kind of look at it, the more it kind of looks like a clay face. So if you ever just like wanted to make a clay face minifigure, because we don't have any except for like the big ones. If you want a minifigure, I mean, this one would be kind of neat as a, you know, custom piece. But anyways, uh, it's not too important. The figure itself is very nice. I think these little parts here, I think they were introduced in another set, but I think the most recent set I've seen it in might be either Ninjago. I probably could be wrong, but I know that the, oh, what are they called? The crap, what are they called? It's been forever since I've seen like Avengers, but in the new Avenger Endgame sets, they have like the weird form creatures that fought in Wakanda, and they use this piece but in like a gold. This one's in a gunmetal, which does look nice. I really do like it. It definitely does feel like kind of like a wasteland kind of outfit, which I do like. Um, but yeah, I do really like this figure, and the next one is pretty much kind of the same but a little different. So the other Caledonian raider is definitely very nice as well. As you can see, the legs are pretty much the same. I just dropped the other one. The legs are pretty much the same, but the chest piece and the arms are pretty different. They got like an exclusive torso print, I believe. There's one right there as well. The face is pretty much the same, and he uses like this Avengers Age of Ultron like neck piece, which is pretty cool. You also give him like this blaster in a gunmetal gray. I call this like the E11 blaster because I mean it's pretty much the standard blaster, so I'm calling it an E11 gun blaster piece. But both of these guys are pretty much the same, but they do look very nice. You can pretty much have an army, but with the set that this costs, what was it like 40, $30? I mean, I don't think you're going to be doing any army building anytime soon, but I guess just kind of like, you know, two of these is fine. Uh, but yeah, that is pretty much it for these two guys. Now let's move on to the next figure. Here we have Cara Dune, probably one of the most hated characters now, but in my opinion, I freaking love this. I love her so much. I love the actress. I love all of her. I support her all the way. But before I get uh, banned for saying stuff. We're gonna take a look at the figure. The figure is definitely very nice. It's not perfect, but it is definitely cool to have a Lego Cara Dune figure. And it's kind of cool nowadays because these things are going for a lot. I think the highest I've seen her was like 40. So that's pretty nice. I'm not selling her anytime soon because she's pretty awesome. Um, but every single other figure of her, like Black Series wise, it's like for $100. I've seen some go for 1,000, and I could have had my chance to get one, but I didn't. But maybe next time, maybe I'll find a good deal on it. But the Cara Dune figure is very nice. It is pretty accurate to the show. I love the armor and the leg printing. It does look very nice. The head sculpt, I guess, kind of does look like her, but I don't know. Just something seems a little weird. Maybe it's because it's Lego and it doesn't really resemble her too much, but I mean, it kind of does. I think the biggest kind of oof with me is kind of like the face, because it's kind of just like a dot, but it's supposed to be like what is it, like the Republic symbol on her cheek, which would have been cool. And another disappointing thing is the arm printing, not having like the shock trooper stripes on her arm, which kind of sucks because she was a shock trooper, which is pretty cool. She has a double face too. She kind of has a more angry face, which I guess kind of looks more like her, which is pretty cool. And she also has a nice little detailing there. She comes with like a um, sniper with like a lightsaber hilt attached to it. Very nice. It's pretty nice. The figure is very good. There's just a couple ints that I wish that were better, like the um, arm printing and maybe the face. But I guess it kind of makes sense because I mean, even before I didn't really know it was a rebel thing. I thought it was a little dot on her face, like a little like a birthmark or something. But that is pretty much it. I do like this figure a lot, and nowadays I like her even more. Here we have Denjarin the Mandalorian right here. I'm sorry I keep moving my camera. I keep touching it with my hand. But the figure does look very nice. I really do like the detailing on the figure. I love just like the little torso prints. I love the leg printing. The helmet does look cool as well. I do like the little belt here. It is very nicely detailed in the belt there as well. And there's also some really nice withering on like the breastplate, which looks so good. And with the leg printing too, it looks even good. I really I love the detailing on this figure. Now, a couple complaints I do have with it. It's kind of the lack of like arm printing. I mean, it's not too bad. Like I mean, it's kind of like passable, to be honest. I think it was kind of just with the newest one in his best car armor, which kind of makes that like you kind of need arm printing for that figure because of the kind of famous shoulder piece with the mud horn on it. But with this one, I mean, it kind of is passable. It kind of would be cool if it did have arm printing. Uh, it'd be kind of nice. The blaster is pretty much just a blaster with a lightsaber hilt with a like a bionicle arm to it. So it's nothing too special. It'd be kind of cool if they made like an exclusive print for the Mandalorian's uh it's not an ion cannon. I don't know. It's one of those things um with his super heavy assault rifle, which is definitely really cool. The helmet is very nicely painted. I do kind of like the uh dark darkness to it. I don't think it is supposed to be that dark. I think it's supposed to be kind of like more of a lighter a lighter kind of gray, but I do like the dark gray too. The face is nothing too special. Uh, they just put a black head over him, which is kind of like okay, it makes sense, but I wish they didn't do it with the newest one. The back printing does look very nice as well. You get more of that cool torso print. You get some nice little detailing in there. But yeah, the figure does look very nice. Now let's look at the ATST itself. So the ATST does look very nice. I think we've had like quite a bit versions of this. I think the latest one before this one was the Rogue One ATST, which I did really want, but I didn't have the money at the time to get it. I really did want it because I wanted Blaze Malibus to go with my Chiro, but I'm happy I got this one. It is very dusty. It has been on the shelf for a while, and I don't have like dust spray to spray all the dust off, so just gonna have to deal with it. I do try to clean, but I mean, if you're a Lego collector, you kind of get what the struggle is cleaning a bunch of Lego sets off your shelf. But the ATST itself is very nice. I really do like this thing. The printing on it is very nice. Well, it's not really printing, it's more stickers. Is very nice. I kind of like the brown kind of mix to it, kind of make it look like it is kind of rusty. The plates on here from like these Nexo Knights, I believe what it was when they were first introduced, is very nice on the figure. Um, the different type of stickers, there's like one right there, does look nice too. There's one right there too. This one in the actual ATST, it kind of is supposed to go like all the way around, which you can kind of see it kind of does, but it doesn't really line up, I guess. I mean, you kind of think it does, but it kind of is supposed to go all the way around, which would have been cool if all the pieces were printed, but it's fine. There's some more stickers there, some more paneling there. The weapons on the thing are very nice. I do like the cannons here. These things go up and down pretty much like that. And there's one right here on the side as well, which are nicely done. There's also a little feature right on the back here. If you just push these, and I believe they should fire out two little missiles from his from under his chin, which is very cool. I do really like that feature. Um, there's not really too much to talk about with the head. I mean, there is. I mean, it's pretty accurate to be honest. In for Lego, it's very accurate. I think the one thing that does feel like it's kind of missing are like the red eyes, like because in the Mandalorian, the giant thing did have red eyes, which was kind of like one of its cool little features that it had, but it's just pretty much hollowed out eyes. It would have been cool if they had like little plates that just went right in here. I don't know, just kind of a nitpick, but there is an empty spot here. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like that, but I feel like it is because this thing has to go like this and this. But it's cool for what it is. The top part is nicely detailed. I do like this. This part can open, which you can put like the figure, kind of like put one hand there and just kind of have them poking out. Or you can have the whole thing open and reveal kind of like a little cockpit area, which I believe you can pretty much put any one of these characters in. But you take like the little blaster here, put it in this little place right here, just like so. And then you take the Raider, put him in a sitting position, and kind of just sit him in there, like that. And there you go. Now you got a Raider in the cockpit, ready to blow up a village. So that's cool. It does have a nice little, I think this is an exclusive print for like the little cockpit area with this little part right here. It looks very nice. I do really like it. It's a very nice little thing. There's not too much detailing in there. Pretty much just kind of random bricks scattered about. Um, but there's not, like, again, there's not too much detailing inside the cockpit, which would be cool if there was, but there isn't. Just a couple things here and there. The body of this thing is definitely very nice. There's a bunch of cables wound up, which is accurate. I think there should be a little bit more, like just tiny bits, little bit more here and there. I think that would have been pretty nice too. And I think little prints here and here would be kind of cool because there are like little prints. There's like little, I guess they're tally numbers on this one, and I think there's like a skull on this one. Uh, but I mean that's fine. You can kind of see the back of the head, which has some stickers here, and then you can kind of see the dusty, kind of cool little spot right here, which does look very nice with some little sticker parts here and there. It does look nice too. There's also some stickers here and here, and also a little feature right here that moves the head back and forth, which does look very cool if you're kind of just like doing some kind of dramatic effect, kind of look at the camera like that. That's actually kind of cool. Um, the legs are very nice too. There's not too much posability with the legs. Um, there's just kind of a couple like right here. Can pretty much go up like that, but you won't really be needing that posability that much. This part's off for some reason. Let's plug that back in there. There's just some more wirings on this one, some more stickering there. The feet are also pretty nicely detailed. They have stickers as well. A lot of dust on this foot for some reason. Well, I definitely do need some kind of dust spray. Oh, like a once a month thing to dust off some Legos, but the feet definitely do have some nice little sticker printing there. Very nice. No posability. On this side, it is brown instead of red. And it also has a bend at the knee as well. The other side's not too impressive, but it's pretty cool. It is pretty screen accurate. There are just a couple things missing, but I can kind of understand why they didn't add them. I think the only kind of like letdown part is kind of the eyes not being red. I think that would have been cool, but other than that, the figure and the sets are definitely very nice. So the set is definitely very nice. It is probably, I think, the cheapest way to get Denjarin in the Mandalorian outfit. He does this kind of armor does also come in the Razor Crest, which I do really want, but I don't think I'll be able to get that set. And there's also just a couple figures that I really want from the set. Mainly one just kind of being Grief Cargo, because he was a cool character, but I might just find him on like Bricklink or something, which would be fine. The figures are very nice. I love the figures. My favorite one is definitely just Cara Dune, because just of how valuable she is, and she is definitely pretty nicely detailed as well. The ATST itself is a nice addition to your collection. It definitely does stand out on my shelf. It is definitely the biggest uh, set that I do have, which is, I don't know if that's sad because I don't have that big of a collection of Lego Star Wars. Mainly, they're just all like $20 sets or something. Um, I also think this might be the most expensive set in my collection, which that's fine. At least I didn't spend like $200 on a giant ship. And even if I did get that set, I would have no idea where to put it. It'd probably be in the bin with all the other ones that I don't know where to put. But other than that, I really do like this set. I love the figures. I love the ATST itself. There are just some little things about it, but I mean, I love the set. The set is very nice. But I think that is going to be all for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you are new here and you watch this video, thank you very much. But if you want to check out some of the other videos I've done, check them out. You might kind of like them, I guess. If you don't, then that's fine. But this is kind of just for fun for me to just do on a off time. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.